small apartment building in Pennsylvania. Nothing fancy, just one of those old brick places with creaky floors and drafty windows. My apartment sits on the third floor, overlooking a narrow street with a single flickering street lamp. That street lamp, I'll never forget it. It was always buzzing, sometimes dimming out completely before sparking back to life. I used to hate it, but now I wish it had gone out for good that night. It was around 3 in the morning when I woke up, not because of a noise, just that sudden, unexplainable feeling of being watched. I lay there, staring at the ceiling, trying to shake it off. But then I realized the room was brighter than usual. The street lamp outside was glowing through the blinds. Only this time, the light looked wrong, dimmer, like something was standing between the lamp and my window. Curiosity got the better of me. I pulled the blinds open just enough to peek outside. That's when I saw him, a man, standing in the middle of the street, perfectly still, head tilted back, staring up, right at my window. He wasn't moving, he wasn't blinking, just staring. I froze, my hands still clutching the blinds. My first thought was maybe he was drunk or homeless, but something about him felt off. His arms were too long, his skin looked gray, even under the street lamp's light, and his mouth, it was open, wide, too wide. I quickly shut the blinds and backed away from the window. My heart was racing. I told myself not to look again. Just call the police or try to sleep. Anything but look. But then I heard it. A tapping sound on my window. 3 stories up. I wanted to scream, but nothing came out. I slowly turned my head, and through the blinds, I could see the outline of fingers. Long, thin fingers pressing against the glass. I ran to my bedroom door, slammed it shut, and locked it. I hid under the covers like a child, praying it would just stop. For what felt like hours, there was silence. No tapping, no sound at all. I must have dozed off from exhaustion, because the next thing I knew, sunlight was pouring into the room. When I finally got the courage to open the blinds, the street was empty, but on the outside of my window, there were handprints, smudged into the glass. The police told me it was probably just some prankster, a tall guy messing with people in the night. But I know what I saw. Those arms weren't human. That mouth wasn't